Okay, I'm taking a small break from my 7th anniversary video to show you something cool which I had never encountered until a couple of days ago. A viewer of mine by the name of Tomasz Kolpak told me that he stumbled upon a couple of looters just north of Lindenvale on the bridge here, and so I went to check it out.
Got an itch needs scratching?
But for some reason I could not find them. I tried multiple saves with no luck until I finally came here on a save where the base game was completed. And I finally found them. So naturally I thought they only appear after the ending of the game and as the war between Nilfgaard and the North progresses. However, later on I also found them on one of my saves before going to the Isle of Mists. So now I assume they appear after a certain side quest or something? I honestly can't tell. If any of you knows what the trigger is, please let us know down in the comments. But back to the looters now.
What happened here?
You stupid or blind? It's clear as day.
'Tis also clear he's a witcher. Spare him your lip and answer.
I knows as much as yous, meaning nothing. But with a little learning, corpses can be read like books. Blackland, see, for the Reds. For the bridge.
We've merely seen to it that nothing goes to waste. Take this fine sword, for example. Found it in the rushes. Maybe you'd like to buy it.
Well, not like it can be useful to a dead man.
Truly reasoned. May it serve you instead.
A dead man's sword? No thanks.
Dead or quick, who cares about some previous owner? Sword cuts the same regardless. But if it's not to your liking, fine. You spined,
What are you staring at?
twain.
It's quite the small encounter, but what I do find interesting is the sword you get from it. It has a rather unique look, and I've never seen it in my 1800 hours in the game. But first, a few things to note. If you draw your sword, the looters will immediately start fighting you. What's worse, if you approach them with your sword already drawn, you will be unable to engage in dialogue at all.
You'll never learn.
Additionally, and this is likely a bug, if you buy the sword from them and then kill them, you can loot it once more. So you can get 2 of the same sword from this one encounter. And as is the case with other weapons, it rolls random values for its stats. So you can get a mediocre version of it or a really good one. I think Hjalmar's sword is probably the best example of this mechanic, where you can get insanely high critical numbers, but it happens here as well. So you might wish to reload this encounter a few times, getting 2 swords each round until you end up with some good numbers. And as for the sword itself, as I said, it does have a rather unique look. The handle is similar to Witcher School weapons, but the guard as well as the blade are quite specific. I gotta say, I like it. May not be the best sword in the game, but it's rare and it can be refreshing to jump into Hearts of Stone with it. I should definitely include this in my missable quests video, which is also slowly being worked on. And yeah, let me know if you've stumbled upon these guys before and under what conditions. Thank you very much for watching, thank you for your support, and until the next video, stay tuned and be good.
Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.